Hey, feels right. Feels right, man.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Like the rest of the NFL, the Las Vegas Raiders have trimmed their roster down to 53 players. I could see where their decisions to get down to 53 were very hard because from what I've seen this preseason, there are a good amount of guys that can play that got cut. The Raiders cut some of those guys that can play in hopes of bringing them back to develop on the practice squad. That's very risky business though, because there will be some other teams in the NFL that like those players and want to add them to their team. There are actually teams out there that calculate a player's likelihood of making the roster and are waiting to pounce if and when the Raiders cut him. Right now, I sure hope quarterback Carter Bradley isn't on one of those lists for any of those teams. I think it was a mistake to even take that chance. The Raiders can have 3 quarterbacks now, and Bradley is the perfect candidate to be the Raiders' number 3 quarterback. He needs to develop, but he has some redeeming traits. I believe he could be better than Minshew and O'Connell if he gets developed right, and if an absolute emergency comes about this year, he's a good candidate to step in there. He didn't throw a pass against the Minnesota Vikings, so we're looking at all his passes against the Dallas Cowboys first, and there's a nice safe short one to get him started. Then his next one is short and safe. Here, as you see, he throws between defenders over the middle. He has a rocket for an arm. He had his accuracy going early. He even had his accuracy on his deep ball. But unfortunately, his receiver dropped it. Then after that, his next throw was a check down. Followed by another check down. As you see on the pass to this tight end here, the ball jumps out of his hand. He's got some accuracy too. Now here comes another deep ball. And it doesn't miss by much. Alright, this one's going to get tipped at the line of scrimmage. And this one is too. So far, his 4 incompletions have been a drop deep ball, a deep ball that barely missed the mark, and 2 passes batted down at the line of scrimmage. Look at this shot right here. So far, it looks like he has a better pocket presence than Minshew and O'Connell. He knows when to run and when to slide. Alright, here comes another quick check down to the running back. And this right here looks like pass interference to me. I think he got there early. And this one, well, wasn't a great throw, but he wasn't open. Bradley was 8 of 13 for 56 yards in the game. And now it's the preseason finale against the San Francisco 49ers. Here he starts out with a nice short safe one again. And this is a nice little shot right here. He put this one right where he had to put it. And how about the pocket presence he shows here to slide over and get it to his man, Tyreek McAllister. Took a shot too. And while this isn't a perfect pass, you be the judge on if the receiver should have caught it or not. Bradley's athletic. You can get him out of the pocket. And this one Bradley throws low. Otherwise the receiver would have got killed. And this here looks like pass interference. It looks like the defensive back turned the receiver's body. But at the same time, the receiver needs to work back toward the ball. Alright, I'm going to show you from the other view. Alright, the ball's already thrown and the receiver should be working back toward the ball because the defensive back behind him is driving on it. If the receiver takes a couple of steps toward the ball, the defensive back can't do anything about it. But he actually ends up in front of the receiver by the time the ball gets there. Now this right here is a beauty to McAllister. And here Bradley misses out on a touchdown pass. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this from the other view. Look at this. The ball in two hands ready to catch it. But then for some reason the tight end drops one of his hands and tries to catch it with one hand. And this right here, Now we can talk about the throw all we want to, but the receiver didn't jump up for the ball. Here's the other view. He's going to wait for the ball to come down into his hands while the defensive back high points it. That ain't how you play receiver. On this one, he's going to get his arm hit. And on this one, the running back gets tangled up with his offensive lineman and can't get there for the screen. And this one I'll say he probably shouldn't have thrown. That's a pick six if the guy in front gets to it. He's going to finish this 2-minute drill up the right way though. Watch this shot right here. That arm is all the way live. Here's another well-placed shot. And look at this throw where only his guy can get it. And here's another beautiful one, just beyond the outstretched arm of the defender. And here comes a shot over the middle. Alright, we gotta clock it now. Everybody hurry, get down here, get down here, get down here, let's go, let's go. And now he's like, I did that. I don't know about you, but the next 24 hours are gonna be nerve-wracking to me. I think this Bradley kid can be something if he gets developed right. At the very least, he'll be better than what the Raiders have at the position right now. O'Connell didn't make that big jump to year 2 and get better under pressure, and we know what Minshew is already. It would be lovely to see Minshew all of a sudden be consistent this year and be a franchise quarterback, but how likely is that? And as far as O'Connell goes, what are you supposed to do when a player doesn't make that big jump to year 2? No one really won the starting quarterback job because the Raiders have 2 backups, so I'm really hoping Bradley clears waivers. Thank you for watching. See you next time.